Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer. Thanks for joining me today. I'm really excited to show this walkthrough today. I made a large 12 by 12 custom album for a friend of mine. She requested a Green Day road trip album. Her and her family went on a road trip from Texas to Florida to see Green Day. I barely have any of the papers left that I used for this because I cut up even the covers of it. But this is what I have left. So these right here came from Ella&Viv, and it's called Adventure Emporium. And there was 12 by 12 sheets and the die cut stickers, which are these. That's what I have left of that. And then all I have left of my other paper that I use is this sheet. And this is by P13. It's the Maxi Creative Pad Italian Street. And this was also a pack of 12 by 12s. And these were double-sided. The Ella&Viv papers were not double-sided. Okay, so let's get a close-up on this cover. I just cut out a bunch of the little pieces from the Emporium collection. Also bought some little die, these little metal gears. And I just collaged a bunch of pieces. If you watched my embossing video on my channel, these are some of the tags that I had made from that video. I decided to add them to my cover. This will be kind of hard to see. And this is the spine. It is a 3.5-inch spine. It's kind of hard to get that in the full view. Okay, well, let's go ahead and open it up. On the front cover here, I made a little map and tracked out where they went from Texas to Florida. I did some embossing, looked up the mileage that the trip was. On the first page here, first state they stopped at was Louisiana. I added some little gears and some little die cuts. And it's closed with some little green and light green thread here to go with the Green Day theme colors. On the inside, we just have the beautiful paper. Flaps up. I'm gonna leave it blank for her to add her own pictures there. Have just a nice little photo mat. Slips in right there, and she has tons of room to add bigger pictures right there and on the bottom flap as well. Oops. Let me move this up a little bit. Okay, now it shouldn't hit, sorry. So the next page we have here is in New Orleans. I used some postcards. These just flap open. This was another postcard. Pictures here, pictures here. I did a little die cut and embossing on this tag. I just close this back up. I'll put those back in later. And then we have page 3 of Louisiana. Once again, I just used some postcards here and here. A little tuck spot, and this one's a pocket. A little photo mat. This is Green Day's, one of their little logos. Another little tag for journaling. another photo mat. And that's just a tuck or a pocket. Now this page is left blank because she requested one page with nothing on it. She has plans to put a brochure right there of some sort that they're creating. So I left that blank for her. And we come to our next state, Mississippi. This is really pretty. I stamped and embossed some dragonflies. Stuck those on. I did a little embellishing here. This was a postcard. And we have another little photo mat, the tuck spot. Another little photo mat. And I left that blank so she could add her larger photos there, or collage a few photos together. Now we come to Alabama. This postcard I used here. I made a little flip book. Oops, did it glue shut? There we go. We have another photo mat. You can put journal in here. You can put photos in there, whichever she decides. And another little photo mat. This little cluster I made here as a tuck. And I made that into a little pocket. And finally we come to their destination, which is Tampa, Florida. So here we have a, oh my gosh, a postcard. I know why the word just left my brain. A postcard. Did another little clip. This opens like so. I made my own little ticket so that she can fill in the information on when she gets it. And the app opens up. We have a couple photo mats. And just blank on the back. Nice little tuck spot here for those. And then we have a waterfall. And a little postcard she can use as a photo mat. And then a large photo mat to tuck beneath. She can also add photos underneath the waterfall. And right here is another tuck spot. Another Florida page. This is a little tag. Did some embossing on here. And these just slip into this little slimline pocket. Have a little tuck spot up there for another tag or picture can go there. This has some little gears on it. Get a close-up of that. And then we're just going to flip open this way and that way. So all this room to add photos, and here, just close this back up. Just add our little wing back on. Here I just did some triangle pockets and layered them. Added some larger photo mats and another little postcard. She can use as a photo mat there. And in the back here, I made a box pocket. See, she has all this room to add things to. And I made a nice little cluster with different ephemera pieces. Also up here with some gears. And I just made a little book she can open and write about and journal. Maybe her favorite dates, the favorite things they did. Another larger photo mat. Another photo mat. I thought this would just be something I had left over at my scrap, so they're going to be another little journaling area for her. And that's it. That's the back. I left it plain. Project I'm going to be working on soon. It's almost done. So see you again in the next one. Bye.